Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another Shadowverse Evolved gameplay video for you. On the top of the screen we have Lewis piloting his Silence Abyss, and Danny on the bottom of the screen piloting his Disdain Dragon. Looks like Danny went first, and he passes immediately. Danny's having some good success with this deck. I think he won at least one tournament over the past weekend with this deck, like a local tournament. Looks like Lewis passed on turn 1 as well, and Danny starts his turn 2 with an Aqua Nereid, which summons a whale. Aqua Nereid is also a 0/1 ward. When you play it in overflow, the whale that you bring out is going to have storm, but not right now. We're on turn 2, so nothing crazy. We'll see if he ends up warding the Nereid. I doubt it. I mean, there's nothing really you have to worry about in Silence Abyss this early on. Angelic Snipe comes down as well. Nice. So with that whale is not going to apply any pressure or damage. Looks like Lewis has a Thunderous Roar that he's probably going to use here to blindly hit one of the cards in Danny's hand, I would assume. Yeah, so it's coming down, and he's going to... Oh, gosh, okay. Okay. I thought it was going to hit the Aqua Nereid instead, which would have been really bad, but... No, he's going to hit a random card, and then he hits another Aqua Nereid. I know the glare is bad on this one too, guys. Like, our logos has a lot of overhead lights. They're really bad. I will eventually brainstorm and figure something out. Danny's on turn 3, looking at his hand, and just passes. That's interesting. I don't know if that necessarily means he drew bad, because I don't know what his deck list is, but... I mean, he could be playing like Serpent's Wraith or something, you know. You never know. Lewis plays Path to Purgatory to draw 3 cards, and he's got 3 Bell Ringers in his hand. My gosh, I was gonna say that 3 play points is like with the Evo points is such a strong turn for Abyss, because you have Crazed Executioner, you've got Rule Knight. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of powerful cards that can evolve on turn 3 with the Evo point. I was just thinking how we have another competitor at Locals, Chris, who plays Aggro Abyss, and Playful Necromancer is also a really strong card to evolve on 3. But so Danny looks like on 4 play points, he's considering dropping Apostle of Disdain here. If he has a Forte, I mean... If he has a Forte, you can just go straight Forte to face. I mean, you got an Aqua Nereid ward. There's no play points, and you just saw him use a Angelic Snipe. It's not bad. I couldn't see if he actually has a Forte, but yeah, that wouldn't be that bad. So, Apostle of Disdain, I believe, costs... I want to say it costs 4 already. Okay, so he does drop a Forte, very nice, puts Lewis down to 12, he wards up the Aqua Nereid, and then passes to Lewis. Lewis draws a Dark Alice. He's going through those 3 Bell Ringers here. So I would imagine at least one comes down and evolves, takes out the Forte. It's just a matter of, is he going to use his Evo points here? What all is he going to commit to, you know? Surely not dropping all 3. The problem with dropping all 3 is, you know, like, yeah, on one hand, you likely have some, like, decent, or you have strong, like, wards in terms of quantity. But once they get through the Bell Ringers, that's a lot of incel that your opponent gets. You know, you're not going to draw into nearly as many wards anymore after that. So, 2 Bell Ringers come down, so we have 2 play points left. So, looks like he has a Wings of Lust, too, so maybe he's considering... banishing the Forte, but I would probably say let's just save our resources and evolve. Yeah, let's just evolve the Bell Ringer, I would say. It's just a matter of, are you going to pay for it? Are you going to use an Evo point? And if you use an Evo point, what are you going to do with your last play point? You know, because that means you're essentially activating the Wings of Lust or playing the 3rd Bell Ringer, which I don't know that I would really want to do either. You know? Okay, so he is going to use an Evo point. So I would think that this means he's going to play the 3rd Bell Ringer over the Wings of Lust, because I doubt that we're in a rush to banish the Aqua Nereid. So we are going to play the 3rd Bell Ringer. So for Lewis's sake, I kind of hope that these things Hope these things do their job and they live. You know? Okay, Apostle Disdain comes down very quick this turn. Very nice. Maybe Danny has a boosted confidence because of the lack of play points or something. Okay, so he's going to evolve it. It'll discard a card. I think that was a Blazing Breath. He's going to look at the top 5 cards of his deck, and he's going to add 2 Omens. So he has a Servant and a Disciple. I believe that was a Disciple, but it looks shiny, so maybe it was actually like a Disdainful rendering. Yeah, I'm curious to see what it is. I want to say that the Apostle is a 3/5. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he had a Servant and Disciple. Okay, so he's going to swing over the evolved Bellringer. I feel like you should just swing over one of the non-evolved ones, right? So they don't, so it's one less that in case he plays multiple evolved ones, then I don't know, maybe just my thought process. I mean, you're not killing both anyway, so even if you killed the non-evolved one, he still has another one technically. He can just evolve. Okay, so Lewis draws his next card. I think he's on 5 play points now. Crucial to note that next turn he can drop that Dark Alice, and Dark Alice has been and always will be a decent card. Strong card. That was quite the build-up for me to say decent. It'll always be a strong card against Dragon. They don't really have any built-in outs to it. I mean, if you tech like Erd or something, Lightning Blast also, I guess, became a thing, but Dragons aren't really playing that right now. Well, Dragon's not really being played right now at all, so Demonium Punk Devil comes down, leaving Lewis at 3 play points. I think I see still the Wings of Lust and a Surefire Bullet. So we're just going to ward up 2 Bellringers and the Punk Devil, and we're going to pass. And at the end phase, Danny does 2 damage to the Punk Devil with a Blazing Breath. And he's going to turn his monsters back up, and now he's on 6 play points. So I hope to see a lot of good damage here, hopefully, because that Apostle can do. I mean, every time the Apostle gets damaged, it gains 1 attack, And it'll gain Storm too, but that's not really going to make a difference now that it's already been up a turn. So, Danny's going to start off by playing his Servant. He's going to play a second or 2 play points here to... Oh, I think that one's going to deal damage to the Servant. And then, and then it does 2 damage to all other followers, I believe. Oh man, I can't remember what that is. It's like that claw. I know it does 2 damage to all their followers. I just don't really remember how it does it. We're gonna swing for 3 with the Apostle, which is gonna put Lewis down to 9. Oh, actually 11 because of the Punk Devil heal. So yeah, he's back down to 11, and we're going to ward up the Aquanerid. I'm assuming so. Okay, yeah, we're all going to ward up. I think Lewis was considering activating a Surefire Bullet at the end phase, and he does. That puts the Apostle down to 1. So it's only a 3/1. Bunch of weenies left on the board. And now Lewis can go. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do actually next turn. Because he draws Israfil. If we can live to Israfil turns, we're in a good spot. But he can't really drop the Dark Alice anymore because there's too much board pressure, I would say. I mean, Lewis already has a 5 damage up right there. A single forward save would just be game. I would, and man, that Aquanerid, that thing's been alive since turn 1, or turn 2, I guess. But yeah, it has not come close to getting into contact with another follower. Wings of Lust, Israfil, Dark Alice, and a few other unknown cards. Oh yes. Oh no, I thought I saw another Surefire Bullet, but yeah, this is pretty tough. I mean, Lewis has to figure out how to get past this board, or at least get rid of the Apostle so we can get some of the pressure off of him. Because I mean, if he can live to at least next turn and the Dark Alice comes down, I mean that could be big. I don't know how many cards Danny has, but he looks like he has very little. But we are going to play the Wings of Lust. We're going to do 2 effects. I imagine we're going to banish the... okay, so we're going to do damage to ourselves first, draw a card, and discard a card. We discard the Israfil. Can't bring it back yet until at least next turn, if we even have Death's Breath. I think that means... Can't you, like... Oh, I'm thinking of a different card. I'm thinking of the Haven card that banishes a card that costs 2 or less. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking. Well, I guess I do. But Soul Dealer comes down. It does 3 to Lewis, and he's just going to evolve it right away anyway to heal 3 over the Apostle of Disdain with Soul Dealer's effect. Then he's going to swing over the Aqua Nereid, and now he has a 7/6 ward up. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. Danny's still got a full group of cards. I don't know why. I mean, he made it look like he only had like a couple cards in his hand, but yeah. If Lewis does have it, I think that does look like a Death's Breath in his hand, and that could be really big, you know, to play Israfil next turn. That looks like a Death's Breath. I'm gonna hope that it's a Death's Breath. So Danny here. I mean, so if he can get rid of the Soul Dealer, okay. So he looks like he's gonna play Galmu. Nice. Galmu is gonna evolve here. Okay. They're gonna add the Claw. Oh, I think, yeah, it's gonna do damage to his follower, and then is Galmu and the Claw, I believe, are going to do damage to the Soul Dealer. Yeah, Danny's just explaining it to Lewis here. Okay, the Claw is called Total Domination. I needed to take it to a quick second. The card says select a follower on the field, deal 2 damage to it and each enemy follower on the field. Then, if there's a Galmu, Omen of Disdain on your field, deal 2 more damage to each enemy follower on the field. So it did enough to wipe out the Soul Dealer because of the combination of Galmu's effect. So, because Galmu herself already does 3. So, the Galmu stands, and now Lewis draws to 7 play points. So he could bring back Israfil, like I said, if I'm pretty certain that's a Death's Breath. But it's not as good anymore because there's nothing to swing into. You know, we're not board clearing. He has a crazed Executioner, which is really not what he needs right now. And an Azazel, yeah, that's not really it's not really it. You know, I would say that, I mean, he's only at, oh, he's not even at 11, he's at 8, isn't he? Yeah, I think so. I forgot to take that down because of Galmu's effect, so. It looks like he has, is that a Surefire Bullet? Okay, so he's in a Surefire Bullet, the Galmu, and the Galmu will go away. Wish Galmu was a little better. She does too much damage to herself. Azazel comes down. We're going to discard a random card out of Danny's hand. And that is going to hit... Looks like... I think that was another Galmu. And then does Lewis use his last Evo point? I think he's going to. Oh, no, he has another play point. Never mind. That's going to put Danny all the way down to 10 with Azazel's Evolve effect. So, yeah, he is in a tough spot. But does he have game? Lewis is only at 8. No play points up either, so some nice storm damage can seal it. Man, hit another Galmi. I don't know. I'm really curious to see Danny's list. It looks like he's having a fun time. All right, he's gonna play 4. Is it a Forte? It's gotta be a Forte. It's a Forte. Okay, well, my man took way too long to drop 2 Forte, but that's going to be the game. Congratulations to Danny. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.